Hello, falafel everyone. Me and my wife just left the grocery store for the butcher, and we bought ourselves some piggy feet. Rest in peace, Mrs. Piggy, because today is gonna be the first time that I ever make pig's feet. We don't even know the recipe. My wife kind of remembers how her mom made it in liquid. So let's go home and figure it out. Join us. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. Let's get started. All right, we are home now. We got 4 pretty heavy pig's feet quartered by the butcher. So it costs $4.18 for 4 of these pig's feet. So is that a good price where you're at? I don't know if I got ripped off or that's a good price. So the one thing my wife does remember is that her mom always soaked it for like an hour in salt water. So I'm going to put in some heavy grain sea salt here. Hope that's enough. And then cover it with water. And I guess this is to clean it. So I don't know. Like I said, she don't remember. It was a long time when she was little when the mom made it. But I'm going to let this soak for an hour. I'll probably put it in the refrigerator and I'll see you then. Okay, it has been an hour since I put the VAE PUAA in the salt water. So let's drain that. And then also maybe run some fresh water. Make sure they're rinsed off good. Ah, they look clean to me. Oink, oink. All right. You can definitely smell that they're pork. All right. Let's get them in the pot. All right, got my pot here. Just dump them in. And then my wife said that her mom like boiled them for a long time. So I'm figuring it's probably a tougher cut of meat. So I'm going to do it like I do stew, where I turn it up till it boils. I'm going to turn it down to simmer. And I'm going to let it, just to be safe, I'm going to let it simmer for about 3 hours. And instead of water, I'm going to use chicken stock to maybe make it a little more flavorful. All right, let's see if this 1 box of chicken stock is enough. If not, I could also add a little water. This may be enough. Let me shake it around a little bit. That might be enough. I can start off with that, maybe add water if I need to. I don't know. I also have some vegetables I'm going to cut up, but I won't put those in at the beginning because they'd be mush if I cook those for 3 hours. So let me turn on the heat to like medium high, and we'll wait for it to start boiling. Okay, here are the vegetables that I'm going to actually chop up, but I'm not going to put them in until later. Some onion, some Brussels sprouts, carrots, and celery. For right now, though, I'm going to put some salt and pepper in the pot, along with some freshly chopped garlic. Let's get some of these together. And this is more for the flavoring. I don't think I'm going to leave these chunks in there to eat them unless my wife wants to, but they should be pretty soft and well dissolved into the broth, since I'm putting these in at the beginning. All right, just gonna roughly chop them. Let's put them in the broth. All right, just scoop some of them up. And well, my hands are clean, so. Boop. All right, now let's get some salt first. I'm going to put some regular salt in here. A little more than maybe 2 teaspoons. And there, about a teaspoon of pepper. All right, looks like it's getting close to boiling. Okay, it's starting to boil now, so I'm going to turn it down actually to simmer and put the cover on. And I'm going to set the timer for 3 hours. All right, and then I'm going to chop these while we're waiting. But I won't put them in until about 30 to 40 minutes until it's ready to do it. So let's chop up some vegetables. I know these carrots are small, but my wife likes them smaller. Just doing it slow because I don't want them to pop everywhere. Oops, he got away. Let's do some of this. There's the celery. And do one. One onion for my wife. The other onions for our food, me and the kids, we're actually having pork chops today that I'm going to fry up with some mushrooms and onions. But that's good enough for the onion for my wife's pig's feet. And last but not least, we're going to chop up the Brussels sprouts. Just going to cut them right down the middle, just like that. Let me just get them all over here. There we go. All right, so we have all the vegetables chopped up. That's going to go in with my wife's pig's feet. And as you can see, the timer's on. We have 2 hours and 56 minutes to go. So I'll see you in about 3 hours, and we'll be back. Okay, only about 40 minutes to go. Oops, sorry for the steam shot. Wipe it off. But I need to skim some of the goo off the top. I did this once before earlier after about an hour and a half. Alright. Okay, about 35 minutes left to go. I'm going to add the vegetables. And I'm not going to super push them down in there. Just let them sit at the top. That way they kind of cook and steam at the same time. Alright, we'll see when it's all done. Alright, since my wife's food is almost done, I'm going to take the pork chops. I got 6 boneless, super lean loin chops. And I'm going to cut them into strips, almost like I'm going to do a stir fry. And put them on a plate over there. So this is for me and the kids. Alright, let me finish chopping all these up. Okay, I finished chopping up all the pork for our dinner. And then I also chopped up some onions and some mushrooms. Yeah, I got out a saucepan. I'm going to add a little extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm going to turn the heat on medium-high. And then when that warms up, I'm going to put in the pork, the chopped up pork for me and my kids. Alright, the pan's feeling hot now with the oil. Just going to slide in the sliced up pork. Kind of spread it around. Add a little pepper. A little bit of no salt, which is the non-sodium based salt. And a little bit of garlic powder. Alright, let's get cooking. Pork sticks pretty hard to pan. That's why I put in the oil. It'd almost be better to use a wok for this, but I just didn't think about it. We'll just use a regular large saucepan. Alright, let it set and cook on that side. think I'm gonna put the onions in now, since those take a little longer to get soft. Of course, for my 11-year-old, I'll have to pick out the onions because she won't want them. My 14-year-old, though, sometimes will eat the mushrooms and onions. Alright, let's set it in. And now, just for the mommy bear of Cooking with Rona, I'm going to use some of my Kikkoman low-sodium soy sauce. She mentioned that she always sees me use this, and yes, you are correct. I do that. So let's add some soy sauce. Woo! There we go. That one's just for you. Okay, now let's add the mushrooms. There we go. Let's stir it around some more. It's getting there. Almost all the pink has gone. Now we're just going to let it sit there and simmer for a little while. Okay, I've got the pork loin boneless chops sauteing. I've got the pig's feet, and there is only 19 minutes left to go before dinner time. We'll see you then when I plate everything up. Okay, it's all done. Getting ready to make my wife's plate. So let's do the rice first. Man, as you know, I always like to make the rice look a little pretty. And now, pig feet and vegetables. Let's grab her a big trotter. Let's get her some more vegetables here. Oh, and a little pig skin. There we go, that. And last but not least, she also likes these chicken and broccoli noodles. I didn't show you me making these because these are just store-bought, like a package. You just mix milk, water, and butter together and boil them and turn it off and take it off the heat. And it makes a nice savory pasta to go along. Now let's add a little spices. Put a little cracked pepper on the pig's foot and the vegetables. Little Himalayan sea salt. And a little parsley. Oh, let's see how she enjoys it. Also got my 14-year-old's plate. Got rice, her pork, her pork chop, her green beans, some mozzarella sticks they asked for too. And last but not least, guess what? Oh, a pig's foot. Oh my gosh, she said she's willing to try it. I cannot wait to see her reaction. I hope she lets me film it. All right, mommy's coming down here to look at her pig's feet, vegetables, noodles, and rice. Now remember, I never made this, so let's see mommy's reaction. Hope she don't spit it at me, because then daddy gets sauce on.
This is so good!
Yay, yay!
That's so good!
You hear that, people? I get to live another day! Woo!
Oh god, my god.
What'd you say?
Oh my god, the texture.
My 14-year-old said, oh my god, the texture, but she's poking the skin. Just eat some of the meat. Go ahead. And then
Where's the meat? Where?
Ask mommy.
Where is it?
Everywhere. Look at mommy. She's going crazy. She's already got a bone. She's ate through a bone. I think you're supposed to pick it up, huh?
No. I don't want to touch it.
See, look, there's meat.
See? Lots of meat.
What are you doing?
Meat. Want to try it?
Want to try mommy's fork spoon?
Meat.
Give me a second.
What? She's like being like a sterile surgeon. Of course, you have to understand that most people, kids in America, including myself, you know, the thought of eating a pig's foot is kind of like, what? Only down south, soul food, do they eat stuff like this. I can't keep up with them. Mommy's eating her pork like there's nobody business, like it's going out of style.
Really struggling.
Poor porky pig. Tastes like pork chops, maybe? I don't know.
No.
You haven't tasted it yet, so how do you know?
Yeah, I have.
Well, taste just the meat. Well, what do you think? Your honest opinion. Your fans want to know.
Tastes plain.
Tastes plain. Would you like salt and pepper?
No.
Would you like to not ever eat that again?
Yes.
Oh! Slam for the... How do you say pig feet again, honey?
By PUAA.
I think Mommy's going to need a second one. I even wrote a special version of a song for this one. Oh, sweet Lady of Samoa, eating piggy feet.
It tastes good with this.
The feet was oh so big. Rest in peace, Porky Pig. Well, at least I get my sense of humor. Everyone else is like, huh? What? That wasn't funny.
I'm busy eating.
Oh. She told me, huh?
No, thank you. No.
That was really good, honey. It was really good. You did a good job, sweetie.
Yay. Do you want another chunk, or are you going to eat acapellas that she didn't finish?
Yeah, don't waste it.
Oh, acapella has some green beans left over if you want some green
Very
beans. The rare, elusive piggy.
Mm-hmm.
Piggy feet. Yeah, sometimes butchers here in America, depending on where you go, actually throw them away. Can you believe that? Comment if that's sacrilege.
That's sacrilege. They're so good.
Mommy's enjoying her food so much that there's no use of showing Daddy's food. My food means nothing compared to this delicacy my wife is enjoying so much. Again. Here's another one, sweetie. Do they always not remove the pig skin? That's something you have to eat, or you just they remove it, or they not, or they're supposed to not remove it. You don't know?
I just remember having everything on it.
Oh, okay. I'm just glad you're happy. I've never seen my wife so happy with pork in her life.
That's so good.
What's that? Yeah, you can bring more rice to get more rice. My 14-year-old is so good at eating greens. Just eat. No one's watching you really. They turn off the video when you're eating. You don't have to worry about it. So funny, you girls. Meanwhile, my 11-year-old, go ahead, do it. Do it. Do what you're going to do. She's going to eat out of the pot of rice with a big spoon. She loves rice so much. That was the first solid food she ate as a baby.
I was gonna eat some of that.
Mommy used to chew it up like a baby, like a mommy bird, and then get it all mushy and then feed it to this baby.
I was gonna eat some of that.
Oh, you can have some of mommy's rice. She hasn't
I'm
touched
okay.
it, believe it or not. Oh, the pig trotters,
Mm-hmm.
or the
It's usually about this. Mom cut it up about this.
oh, when they cut
this
it,
piece.
yeah. Well, these ones must have been a huge pig, and the butcher cut it into four. Each leg he cut into 2 chunks. Just so you know, fam, this video might go on all night. It may get dark outside before my wife is done eating these pig's feet.
Not really. It's so soft.
That 3 hours of hard labor, I had to stir it every 20 seconds. Don't tell her I didn't do that.
The food was like not something you eat before, so that was weird.
Honey.
Is this a mushroom?
Oh, for the doggy?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a mushroom?
Probably, yeah. I put mushroom onion in it.
Where's all the mushrooms?
They're in the pan. Do you want them? Go get them.
Perfect meat.
Yes, I want them.
I'll go get you some mushrooms, baby. I didn't know you liked those.
Handful.
Wow, good job, sweetie. You tore up acapellas, you tore up yours, and you started the next one. Got anything you want to say to your fans from China? Just kidding.
I love your barbecue.
No, I'm talking about your meal you ate, not Chinese barbecue.
Oh. The VAE PUAA is really good. The way he cooked it's really good. I'm not used to the big ones that I got, but it's perfect. I love it. So, back the tie to the chef.
Yay! Hear that? Father tie to the chef. So, what do you say, chef? Did the chef make the good food? What do you say? Woof, 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 woof. All right. After I love everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Until next time, aloha from our family, yours, and peace.
Bye.
Ba. Ba.
Oh, sweet lady of Samoa, eating piggy feet.
Tastes good with this.
The feet was oh so big. Rest in peace, Porky Pig.